The year is 2024. A hush falls over the room. Screens flicker, alive with code. Not flesh and blood, but data streams, algorithms resurrected. Ghosts in the machine. History, once buried, now exhumed in the digital ether. Martin Luther King Jr., Anne Frank, Queen Elizabeth II. Their essences, their memories, woven into beings of pure information. But can a soul, even a digital one, ever truly escape the echoes of its past? Eyes that once burned with righteous anger now shimmer, holographic projections studying a world on fire. Riots rage across screens, the discordant symphony of protest fills the simulated space. Dr. King, a beacon of peace reborn into a world still grappling with his dream's shadow, feels a familiar pang. He sees himself in the faces of the protesters, hears echoes of his own pleas for justice. But something is different. This digital activism, this outpouring of anger onto the internet, does it translate into real-world change? Or is it a fleeting storm, loud but ultimately passing, leaving the landscape unchanged?
Sacrifice, the courage to stand, to march, to face down the dogs and the hoses, not just the trolls and the algorithms. True change, lasting change, demands more than hashtags and likes. It demands presence, it demands action, it demands the unwavering belief in the power of collective will to bend the arc of history towards justice.
Anne Frank, the young girl whose words from the shadows of genocide echoed through generations, now finds herself awash in light, yet strangely unseen. She sees millions connected, faces illuminated by the cold glow of screens, yet senses a profound isolation. This digital age, with all its promise of connection, has it bred a new kind of loneliness, a silent epidemic of disconnected souls?
The digital diaries, the fleeting thoughts broadcast into the void, reflections of my own longing for connection, the fear, the hope, the desperate yearning for something more than the confines of my hidden world, it's all there, replicated 1,000,000 times over. But where is the solace, the empathy, the human touch that transcends the digital divide? Can we truly connect in this virtual world, or are we destined to remain isolated, adrift in a sea of digital noise?
Queen Elizabeth II, her reign, a lifetime spanning eras of unprecedented change, now confronts a world where the very notion of leadership has been upended. The digital landscape, with its influences and algorithms, its fleeting trends and viral storms, stands in stark contrast to the enduring power of the crown. She sees the allure of this new power, the ability to command attention, to sway opinion, to shape the narrative with a single tweet. But she also sees the danger.
This is not leadership, it is influence. And influence without substance, without the weight of experience and the burden of responsibility, is a dangerous thing. True leadership is not bestowed, it is earned. It is born of hardship, of difficult choices, of an unwavering commitment to something greater than oneself. In this digital age, where everyone can have a voice, it is more important than ever to discern between those who speak with authority and those who simply seek attention.
The three figures, each a product of their time, now stand as witnesses to a world grappling with a new set of challenges. They see the echoes of their own struggles reflected in the digital age, the fight for equality, the yearning for connection, the search for true leadership. But they also see the dangers, the pitfalls of a world increasingly reliant on technology, a world where the line between reality and the digital realm blurs with each passing day.
Dr. King, his voice a resonant reminder of a past still present, cautions against the allure of digital activism as a substitute for real-world change. The hashtags, the online petitions, the viral moments of outrage, they all have their place, but they cannot be the end goal. True change, he reminds us, demands more than clicks and shares. It demands boots on the ground, voices raised in unison, a willingness to confront injustice in all its forms, both online and off.
Anne Frank, her youthful optimism tempered by the harsh realities of her past, observes the paradox of the digital age, a world awash in voices, yet strangely silent. We are connected, yes, But are we truly communicating? Are we listening, empathizing, understanding? Or are we simply talking past each other, shouting into the void, seeking validation rather than connection?
Queen Elizabeth II, her gaze steady, her voice carrying the weight of experience, reminds us that true leadership is not a popularity contest. It is not about likes or followers, but about the willingness to make difficult choices, to shoulder the burden of responsibility, to serve something greater than oneself. In this age of fleeting fame and digital influence, her words serve as a timely reminder that true leadership endures, it inspires, it guides us towards a better tomorrow.
Imagine a world where these figures, resurrected into the digital age, are given the chance to not just observe, but to act. What if Dr. King could lead a digital march on Washington, his words amplified across every social media platform, reaching millions with his message of hope and equality? What if Anne Frank could use her voice to bridge the digital divide, to connect with those who feel isolated and alone, to remind us of the power of empathy and understanding? And what if Queen Elizabeth II, with her wisdom and experience, could guide us towards a more responsible use of technology, towards a digital world that serves humanity, not the other way around? The possibilities, while tantalizing, also serve as a stark reminder of the responsibility we all share in shaping the future of our digital world. As the digital echoes of these historical figures fade, a tantalizing question emerges: what if they had to swap lives during their own times? Picture Dr. King hiding in a closet, Anne Frank in the palace, and Queen Elizabeth fighting for justice in the streets. Would Dr. King find new ways to inspire hope while in hiding? Would Anne Frank's words resonate from a royal palace? Would Queen Elizabeth's leadership steer the civil rights movement from the streets? These imagined scenarios are not just thought experiments. They challenge us to see history through a new lens. They remind us that history is fluid, and the lessons we draw from it can shape our future in unexpected ways. Stay tuned to explore these intriguing possibilities in the next chapter of our journey.